so you're just like kind of like just say you're not into it
Yeah.
instead of like not
Hey, like,
replying.
wait, no.
Right. Hello, everybody. We've got everyone in, do we?
Yeah, I just can't get onto Roll20 because my laptop is being stupid and will not let me press any fucking keys.
Mine's being slow.
Everybody is having problems with laptops tonight, and computers, and iPads, and whatever.
U-pads.
That sounds like fucking something that you have to line your pants with, to be honest.
A U-pad.
Oh.
It does actually.
It does sound like it, does it?
Oh. Probably.
Hey, Vikram does need some. Oh,
Oh, you
Romala,
need-
forgot to put my U-pad on again.
So, just while everybody's dealing with stuff, I'll get a little bit of a rundown for you all. Last session, you all got your ass handed to you.
Yeah. It was humbling.
You did manage to bring one down, though. You were boarded by an unknown vessel, to most. Nox and Stormcrow, you guys had dealt with it before. It was the flying ship of Killian and his hunters. A group of marauders who were hunting you both down because of deals with members of the Mylil family in Avalon. And they had managed to track you guys over the last couple of weeks since your return to the group. The fight ensued with Killian's insanity flaring up, we should say. And
yeah, that's one way to put it.
yeah, the perceived lies from Stormcrow that he doesn't know where Nephilis is, so he decided to take out his frustrations on you all, which I think was a little bit understandable, which was needed.
Bullshit.
As the fight went on, you guys lost a member of your group, Twilks, but due to the actions of Neva, who decided to activate her card, she managed to change the outcome of that and brought Twilks back for the fight.
Yay!
And you guys, you guys actually started doing very good for that turn. The rest of it did not go so well. But you went down swinging, at least. We can't ever fault you guys for that.
Yes.
I knew I should have fucking favorited this.
Dragon bullet.
I've got something that I've got to send in, but oh my god, sorry guys, I've got something I've got to find for this.
That's alright, I'm still having it. So I might have to close it all and reopen it. So give me a few minutes. But
Yeah,
carry on.
no
still listening.
problem.
It's not like I need to roll anything.
Not yet, at least. Yes, so the fight ensued. You guys all dropped one by one, but what you didn't realise was that it was non-lethal. The hunters wanted you all still alive, and there for questioning at the end. And a bit of torture as well. So Killian, one by one, walking up, taunting everyone, decided to kill Twelks in front of you all, not knowing what had happened. So that's extra devastating for Neva, because she knows what happened before, changed it, and then couldn't rechange it again. Walking along the line, Killian decided to start taunting Shafrat. Even took his blade. Shafrat attacked him and managed to scar Killian on the face using his claws. He managed to get a scratch right up him and has now marked Killian's face.
Oh, yeah, I did.
And sensing Shafrat's actions, the intentions behind it, he decided to try and plunge Shafrat's own blade into Mouse, to which Shafrat pushed her out the way and threw his body in front of the blade, and it went right through his heart.
Oh.
So
Through my heart as well.
it split his heart, knowing that he sacrificed himself for his friends.
Broke his heart.
Yeah.
To save his friends.
And the final one to be taken down, after being told by one of his right hand men, Sirthis, that one of their other men was killed by the hands of Vikram while trying to save Nox and get her into the carriage safely. Killian decided to kill one of the two of them and ended up making up his decision on Bylus. So killing Romala's boyfriend.
Oh, he was probably the 6th best shag I ever had.
By the way, I was giving Sean so much shit last night in our other game for this. For what happened, one of his friends gets killed, nothing. Twilks dies, nothing. His fuck buddy dies, all Armageddon.
Well, it was a combination of the three, let's be fair.
Yeah,
No,
there was a roll.
buddy.
I mean, there was a roll for each one, but the one of Shafrat was the lowest, to be fair.
Fucking outing me there.
It was
I'm just reading my notes.
it did happen that way.
Oh, well, I don't really have a leg to stand on anymore.
No, you don't. Neither does Twilks.
Oh.
No, I think he's still got legs. You
He's
just
just
can't stand on them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
we
just
can
not
prop
got.
him up.
He's just not got life now.
Oh.
Oof.
And as mentioning, at the end, Romala did not take the 3 deaths very well. And in the insanity, decided to unleash the sound and the voice in his head that has been plaguing him for many years, for a couple of years now. And in doing so, he unleashed the evil entity, or the ancient entity, sorry, of Alala. So,
Definitely.
how do we get this circle off of Mouse?
Oh,
All I can,
I can't see anything.
no,
Right,
all I can see on our screen is Shafra and Romala.
Yeah,
Mouse has just come back.
Mouse has just bounced in as
bounced right back in.
Yeah. With a
Right.
circle round her, mind you.
Yeah. If you could get the circle off for us, that'd be perfect. Thank you. If you can get your.
I have no control.
How the fuck do you not have any control?
No, it's Romala who's lost control.
Oh.
Ah. No, I know why. Because Neva was playing as mouse.
Oh yeah, I can take that off.
There we go. I've done it. Neva was doing a perfect mouse impression yet again.
So good.
Woohoo! Right. Away they go. So, to start tonight's session, we're going to go back a couple of days. 2 nights. Whilst on deck one evening, Shafrat, you're standing alone, as usual, peering out into the darkness and the waves. There's a couple of deckhands walking past you every now and again. You're hearing birds chirping and the sound of the waves hitting against the ship. Looking up, you're seeing the main moon, Hernanger, sort of coming out of it's a couple of weeks coming out of its full cycle for this month. So it's waning. Yes, waning's the.
That's the one. Yep.
That's the one. I'm getting better at words, guys. Can
We're
I get
so proud of you.
I know, like I'm just doing so amazing.
Is it waning crescent or gibbonous?
It's waning, maybe like shut up, so that Mouse doesn't die tonight.
If it's going from a full moon down to it'd be a gibbness.
Well, you guys can speak all your jibber jabber all you want. I'm just talking here.
I
There we go.
I need to know these things because of my shield.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So you do.
Ah.
You're not fighting at the moment, anyway.
No.
Can I get a small perception check from you, Shafrat?
Oh, you had to. Damn it.
Oh, you still struggling for that?
No, it just didn't have Shafrat's character sheet up.
Ah. Don't worry. You've still got a few more minutes playing Shafrat.
Where's the Shafrat?
I love the fact that my notes so far for this session just go Shaft being Shaft, flashback.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah.
No.
He's getting himself a wee flashback.
Yeah.
This is just a flashback. Flash. This is
Cause-
not a dream.
Yeah. 21.
21.
Ooh.
As you're on the deck by yourself, well, as I said, there's a few more going about, but your inquisitive manner, you can hear the difference in certain footsteps. The elves and men that seem to be making up the ship's crew have a different sounding footfall from the one coming up the stairs, and it sounds like coming towards you. As you turn around, you see the sweaty form of Romala.
Oh, is this post shag?
Maybe.
Just getting a bit of air.
You can smell something on him, like shame and regret, and a little bit of salt, a little bit of saltiness.
Shafrat yelled. Oh. Yeah, Romala. The sea, eh?
Aye, it's good to see the sea. You want a drink?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm fucking parched. And Romala's doing that thing. I'm so parched. I'm so tired. Like, totally begging you to ask him why.
And Shafrat knows that, but he's not biting.
Yeah. how's how's things anyway? It's been quite a quiet journey so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, quite enjoyable actually. A piece.
Ah, it's been strange to have so much peace. It's good. I hope it stays this way.
Fuck you.
I'm glad I caught you here. Actually, I've been meaning to speak to you in that, but I don't know. It's never a good time. I don't know. We don't chat a lot, but my dad the other day was a lot more lucid than normal, and he told me something I hadn't realised. He said that you'd been seeing to him and making sure he was fed and chatting to him and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's an old guy. You've got to take care of him. You know.
Aye, that's very kind of you, Shafrat. Thank you. I know he told me to thank you and that he really appreciates it, and he knows he's not always lucid enough. But to us.
Oh, we
You
lost
know?
you there, Sean.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you back now.
Yeah.
I just said, that was really kind, and we're not. My dad and I were not used to people being kind to us. It's not the way things were in the gutters, you know.
You don't need to talk to me about the gutters. I know
Aye.
fully well what like.
Oh,
But you
well.
don't really sound like you are to have your dad around.
No, I know. I mean, he's hard work. He's frustrating and he's stressful and he shits himself but honestly I do count it as such a blessing every day. I mean, I guess a big part of it's the guilt of knowing that he went through all that cause of me. It, I don't know, it's complicated. But
What family isn't?
that's true, aye. But yeah, you saying that you know about the gutters, and obviously I know a bit about your past and stuff, and if anything, that's all the more remarkable that you went out your way to help him. You know, that's very cool. So thank you for that.
Don't mention it.
Now I'm trying to.
Oh, you've cut out a wee bit again.
The one in the tower. We saw that his dad survived, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll say, well, you know, your dad is alive, and we didn't know about that, and well, you didn't know about that, and you know, maybe we could find him. We could reunite you with your dad.
Maybe. Let's see. We don't know what fate holds for us.
But
Have you thought about life insurance?
Ah, be fine.
listen, that retirement schemes again. Well, aye, but I think if we ever, even if it's a flicker of a chance, we should go for it. You know, it's important, and well, aye, there's nothing really more important than the bonds we form in life. That's what I'm beginning to think, anyway.
Romala, can you
Aye.
do me a favour?
Aye.
If anything should happen to either me or Twilks. There's a coin Twilks has got. It's got blood, dried blood on it.
Right.
Take care of it for me, and when you see my father, pass it on to him.
I vow that I will, but I don't think it's going to come to that, to be honest. I think you're going to be able to pass it to him yourself. I'll make sure of it.
I like your optimism.
I'm going to be honest, I don't feel it on the inside, but I try my best. But aye, I'll do that, chef. Of course I will. You're a good man. I don't know if you've ever been told that by anyone before, but you are. At heart, really. You're a good man.
Only one other person has ever told me that.
Oh, really?
He's the one that gave me the second chance.
Ah. Man's babe.
Yeah.
This is going to be one hell of a reunion.
That is a... I don't know him that well, but I know that that's a hell of a compliment from someone like him.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I've made some real fuck-ups in my life.
Who hasn't?
More than I care to count.
Yeah, that's probably true. Well, I've said this to you before, but I'm a huge believer in second chances and third and fourth chances, and we've seen for ourselves people can change, and I don't really care about anything you've done in the past. Since joining us, you've really proved yourself, and I truly mean it when I say you're a good man.
Thank you, Romala.
That's no problem. But anyway, I've had a wee drink now and some fresh air and feeling quite, relaxed now, so I'm gonna head back to my bed.
Yeah, I hope preferably alone this one. Jesus.
Well, I don't know if I can promise that as he saunters back to the cabin.
As you wander back to the cabins, Romala, as you're walking down the steps, Mouse starts wandering past to go up to the deck. Do you say anything?
Nope.
Oh, me?
Go on.
I just say, right, Mouse, just get out here, getting some fresh air, having a wee drink,
It is a lovely night for it.
It is. I was a wee bit out of puff there, but I'm feeling a bit better. Feeling a bit better now.
You've got your sea legs, yes?
You could say that. I was going to make a joke about semen, but it just feels a bit disgusting now. So
I'm going to go over there. I will see you later.
yeah, well, maybe if I can get out of bed.
Oh,
And
enjoy
sort of-
yourself.
And Romala dies right there and then.
I'm gonna go up to the other deck. Da, 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 da.
Okay, as you're walking past Mouse, you see, just before you hit the stairs, Shafrat staring over the bow, just standing there.
Is he looking out to sea?
Shafrat,
Yeah.
are you looking out to sea?
Yeah.
Okay, I sneak up behind him.
Give me a stealth check.
Da, 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 da.
And a perception check from you as well, Shafrat.
Mm. 17.
24.
Oof. I'm guessing that'll be even more than your passive as well, will it?
Yeah, my passive's 18.
Oh well.
So
Mouse, how do you sneak up on him?
I start going up the stairs, and then I notice that he's there, and I kind of slide back down the banister, and I kind of sneak, like quickly go up against the edge, and I notice he's still not noticed, and I go slowly against the wall, and I get behind him, and where he's got his arms on the banister, I put my arms between his arms and his body, if you know what I mean, like underneath.
Yeah.
You know, like when you were kids and you used to put like your arms behind you, and you had somebody behind you put their arms through and pretend to be your arms.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of do that. So like my arms kind of come underneath his armpits and kind of go. Rah!
I just immediately stumble backwards, half out of my skin.
I kind of lift you up so you're not flailing about anymore. Evening.
Wow, that's impressive. You actually got the drop on me for once.
I saw an opening. I took it.
Touche. How can I help you this evening?
I was going to ask you the same thing. I saw you over here. You seem pensive and lonely.
Let's just say a lot's on my mind at the minute.
Well, I think I got half a smile out of you.
Yeah, you got half a smile out of me. You win this round.
Good. And I boop him on the nose.
Oh.
What was that? What? Ow.
You're handsome when you smile. You should try it more often.
I'm normally knee-deep in fucking blood and guts and body parts.
But be thankful it's not your own, so therefore it should be a reason to smile.
Fuck. Damn it. Yep, okay. Sure. When I'm knee-deep in guts, I'll smile.
Yes, think of me and smile. I will leave you in peace. Don't stay up too late. We don't know. We might have a big day tomorrow.
Maybe. You know. I could always fight another Kraken.
Well, that might be fun. We break up the team.
I don't think the TCs are going to throw that much bad stuff at us.
Oh no. Plain sailing from here on out.
As you guys are like standing there awkwardly chatting, two sailors holding like crates and barrels and stuff walk past and just go, huh, "Get a room, you two," and just walk past.
I will literally cut your fucking innards out if you speak one more word.
Like just throw something at their heads.
I'm gonna miss Shafrat. Jesus Christ.
I'm even going to roll an intimidation for that one, even though my intimidation sucks.
Yeah, Mouse is there, just like, what did the crap
19.
was that?
You just see the two sailors just sort of their laughing and jovialness just change, like whoo, and start wandering back towards the door to go down. So, is that everything for you two tonight?
Yeah. That's all good for me.
So, Mouse, as you're wandering away, you sort of look back, you see Shafrat, he's still sort of looking your way, gives you a small little smile, and as you're starting to head down the stairs, you feel this weird sensation pop over you. It feels like you're bamfing, As you look, you see like a golden aura emanating from your arms.
Oh, this is weird.
And boop! You disappear,
No.
and then almost instantly, woof, you reappear. You feel a little bit strange, feel a little bit sick. For some reason, you're in your armor again. Weird. That must have just been a small case of insanity.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, that's basically you just going and coming back from the Christmas holiday, the Christmas excursion.
Cool.
So,
Oh, that's cool.
as you're wandering away,
Oh, of course. I like that. Sorry.
after you've
continue.
wandered away, the memory of that night's interaction between the two of you flashes back into your head as you see Shafrat's body in front of you with the point of Pride's claw piercing through his heart, and the tip of the blade mere centimeters away from your head, and the devil holding it, the blade, starts cackling behind Shafrat's now tense body. You just hear his and then the body crumples down onto the deck. And you just hear the laugh from Killian.
Don't hear it. I will be screaming, and everything will be white noise, and I'll be like, no.
Well, the kitty cat never lasted long, did he now? He wanders over to Bylus and Vikram, kills Bylus in front of Romala, wanders back into the centre, and so this is what it's come down to, is it? None of you will still tell me where my brother is. You'll not go and get him. Stormcrow, you enacted his name. I've got a feeling you do know where he is. And he wanders over to you, grabs you, and pulls you into the middle of the ship with it in front of everybody else. Tell me where he is. Now, everyone. Romala, everything's going on in your head at this moment in time. The stuff that happened at the end of last session is going on, spinning in your head at this moment.
Is he a Lala yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Does nobody want to tell me?
Stormcrow just sort of gasps as he's holding him by the throat. We don't know, you fucking psycho. What more can we tell you? We don't know where he is. He's not on the boat. For God's sake, you killed enough people now. Just please. You can just see the sort of begging in his eyes as he's sort of like, just please, God, stop this.
Make me a persuasion check, please.
Okay.
Guidance.
And that was shit, 10.
You see, like, a flicker in his eyes. It's like he's considering it for a second. No, I still don't believe you. But I don't think he's on the ship. But I think you know where he is. So let's do this. And he rifles through your pockets, Stormcrow, and he finds the two letters. Now, you could easily get rid of these, and I wouldn't know where you are anymore. I have a different plan. And he takes out one of Nephilis's horn blades, takes it to the letters, and you just see this. He slices through the letters and into his hand. You see this, like rush of euphoria go across his face, and the letters burn up and sort of wrap around the blade. You're going to go find my brother for me, and we'll figure out a way of you delivering him. And this will be my way of keeping an eye on you. And he grabs you by the throat again and pushes you down, takes the blade, and starts carving into Stormcrow's forehead. Now, can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, Jesus. 6.
You feel the burning sensation, the pain, whatever this is doing to you. You're screaming. You can't even.
Yeah,
You've
Stormcrow is not. He will run in to help his friends, but he is not a hard man. He is screaming in pain at this.
Yeah, you've taken hits before. You've taken stabs. You've felt pain. This is beyond anything you've ever felt. This is burning. He is just tearing into your head. You feel like, you know, the burning sensation you get when you have a tattoo done.
No.
But have you never had a tattoo? No. Right. Well, I thought you did for some reason. Oh. Well, the small burn that you get from like your first tattoos, this is like pulsating, absolutely swelling up on your head. He's just, as you're looking up, you're seeing like, you can't actually see through all the blood that's pouring down your head. Everybody else watching, you guys will be getting some serious, disgusting vibes from this. He's just carving into your head. And as the burning pain sort of, you get to a point where you're like, enough, please. You just feel him push you back down. Blood still gushing, and he's just standing there. You're mine now. And that was him using Brand of Castigation on you. Which basically means he can find you wherever you are. And I've sent into Discord the pattern in which he is now placed upon your forehead.
Oh my god, you're a Rorschach.
Damn.
Oh,
Daddy?
fuck. Great.
He's basically burned and maimed you with a blood hunter's mark, but in the shape of his own horns. He just sort of goes down, sort of squats down beside your body, pulls you back up, and whispers in your ear, "You find my brother, you tell him to meet me at his old home. The place that he promised me we would go when we were children. You're mine now. Don't ever try to get away." And he pushes you away, back into the crowd.
While all this is going on, the mad shit's happening in his head.
Yeah.
And then he basically gives in and just says, kill them all.
Yeah, as you see Killian whisper something into Romala, into Stormcrow's ear, you see him then sort of pick up the lifeless body and throw him back over to the body of Twilks. Right, who's next? and he just hears from the side Romala saying, "Kill them all." Everybody, can you make me an Arcana check, please?
Yes, sorry, Bob.
That's a natural 0.
I love how you've changed it to dead, Shafrat, Mostera, dead. Like,
I
one wasn't enough.
Double dead.
Like,
It's double dead.
yeah.
Oh, do I have to make one as well?
No, you don't need to make one, sorry.
Yeah, I thought that.
I got a 15.
I got
Oh,
a
well
19.
done.
17.
I got a 0.
I
Hey,
got a 20.
you got fuck all because you're dead.
Dirty 20 for Stormcrow in his fucking pain-racked body.
Yeah. Emrys,
1.
Oh,
you're just busy concentrating on Killian. You've seen him kill 2 of your friends, kill your friend's boyfriend, and he has now potentially killed another one of your friends, but it just looks
Okay,
like he's maimed him.
Boyfriend's a little strong.
Partner.
No,
He wasn't
partner's
str-
way too strong.
He wasn't strong enough to stop Killian. Everybody else, you all got above 15, yeah?
yeah.
You all feel the air around you, a strange sensation. It's like it's tightening up. It's getting close. It's like the feeling of a thunderstorm, you know, where the heat and the cold air sort of starts hitting you, and you just feel that tightening sensation. It seems to be emanating from Romala. You look across and you just see the familiar sight that's happened before. Romala is now off the ground by mere inches, but this golden emanating glow coming from him. And you just see his eyes, woof, golden white, sorry. And you just hear this strange noise emanating from him. Who has been let into Romala's mind before? Mouse?
You have.
Yeah, Diva
Ne-
has.
Neva? Is it only the 2 of you, was it?
Yeah, because Romala and I's conversation was surface level only. I didn't go deep, so.
Yeah. So
You
you...
get to hear the noise.
Yeah, so the 2 of you hear the noise penetrating through the air. Like, it's even getting through to you, Mouse, in your racked guilt. It's hitting you. Everybody else sort of turns around and starts staring. Even Killian sort of hands out of his pockets now, just staring at what Romala's happening. You just see his hand go up. The crystal that has been his arcane focus, it's like it starts coming up from out of the palm of his hand, like sort of you know the did anyone ever see the third X-Men movie?
Yes.
Oh,
The yeah, the one one of the characters, Spike, who manages to grow like these wee formations out of his body and stuff like that.
yeah.
You see sort of like that growing, the crystal coming out, growing pointed. The base of it at his hand now seems to be a bit corrupted from the looks of it, and just the look of him, the energy starts manipulating around him and forming a new shape, and you just see this ungodly like figure start emanating from him, just speaking from his mouth, but not Romala's voice. You just hear, he is finally let go. Hello, mortals. And even Killian staring at the fawn. Well, this is new. Romala, what are you thinking at this time? What is going on?
At this point, Romala's probably emotionally just numb. He's just, all this has happened around him, and things were really, really going well, and you know, these people have become quite important to him, and seeing how Killian so casually and quickly just took us all down and has all our lives in his hands, Romala's just thinking to himself, kill them all. And he's like just staring at Killian, like he's just willing Alala to kill Killian and all his party.
So, as these emotions and feelings are bubbling up inside of you, you feel your body moving, but it is not of your own volition. And as you're saying this in your head, as you're feeling this, you're just hearing this in your head. I shall do as one asks, but you must release me fully. Release me upon this world. Release me. Let me go. And Killian, sort of feeling the energy, starts backing up towards his group. He's not scared, but you see his smile is getting a little bit less cheeky.
Is Romala able to say anything?
You can try.
Romala's just staring at Killian. Obviously, it's like through his eyes, but he's not in control or whatever. And he's just going to try and say, I told you. I warned you. I was going to kill you.
Give me an Arcana check, please.
Ew, I'm terrible at those. Neva, can you give me guidance? No, I'm joking. Oh no. 13.
No. As you're sort of trying to say that, you feel like your voice box is saying it. Like you're making the sounds, you're feeling it vibrate up your body, but all that's coming out is the sound. The sound is all that's emanating from you. No other is coming. As Killian backs up to his group, he motions to two of them. The rabbit and the half-orc. They sort of jump over the rails and start moving towards Alala in a motion to try and contain you. And as you're saying in your head, kill them. You see, they start gripping their ears. The sound emanating from you and Alala is just piercing. It's everybody else. You all can still hear it, but it's not as intense for you. It's like this is where Alala is being directed, right at these ones, and you just see them grabbing their head and ears bleeding, nose, eyes all gushing with blood, eyes bulging, just heads blow. Mon and Cade both crumple into dust. There's no blood. The blood that was seeping from them is no longer there. As Alala is moving closer towards the group, you just hear in the background one of the bird-like creatures, time to go! Holds up its staff, and Killian just turning around to you and say, well, it was good seeing you all, pets. I'll see you all real soon again. A strange aura emanates around them all, and woof, they disappear. Now, I'm going to need everybody.
Can Neva do a quick something?
Yes. What is it you plan on doing?
Can I telepathically try and talk to Romala?
Yes. So,
If possible.
I'm going to be doing a variation of a skill, like skill checks here. And what you guys get will be totaled up. And if you fail it, something will happen. If you pass it, something will happen.
So no pressure then. It's all
So
good.
no pressure.
Mystery deepens.
Either way, something happens, so don't worry, guys.
Exactly.
Yes,
It's all
exactly.
good.
So, Neva,
Yeah.
as you're trying to penetrate Giggity, Alala's energy and get into Romala's head, can you give me a wisdom check, please?
A wisdom check or a saving throw?
A check, please.
Check, please, that.
Check 1, 2.
Okay. A 15.
15. Nice. You managed to just penetrate through the swirling vortex of sound energy that's wrapping around Romala, and you just hit into his head. You can hear the sound rattling around there, but you can also hear Romala, whatever he's saying in his head right now, whether that be kill them all, save them, kill them all, whatever it is that he's saying, you're hearing right now.
Okay, so hearing this, Neva's just going to say, big man, I need you. I need you. You're my first friend, and I need you. I can't stress enough how much I need you. I trust you, and it took a lot for me to trust. Don't leave me now, please.
Okay. Who else? Who wants to go next? Because I'm wanting this from everybody. I'm wanting something from everybody. If there's, you could look through all your stuff, whatever you want to try and do. You can shout to him to try and get a memory from him. You could try a spell.
I will use my medallion of detect thoughts.
Okay. Same thing. Can I get a wisdom throw, please? A wisdom check.
Check. 24.
24.
Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah, you managing to to push through as well, and you're hearing Romala's thoughts. What would those be at this moment in time after Neva's quiet sort of whispering into your head, Romala, but with the taking over of Alala?
I was kind of... He's like confused that they all managed to get away, that Alala didn't kill them, and he's hearing Neva's voice has kind of began to pull him back to himself a little bit, like, what have I done? I can't let her free. I need to stop her. I think.
Your medallion of detect thoughts, can you say anything to him?
No, but if I'm getting that from him, can I do one more thing and cast sending so I can speak to him?
Yes, but it will be at disadvantage.
Sending is just sending.
Yeah, it's just because it's a skill. It's like a skill thing that we're doing here to try and bring him back You get what I mean? Because of the energy that's flowing through him at this moment in time and piercing his brain, his mental state, all this is connected. So anything you do to her or try to get to him has to go through her.
All right, come back to me.
Okay. Stormcrow, Emrys, Abigail.
Does Romala look like Romala or Alala?
You see Romala's figure in the energy. So you can see his physical side, but the energy is wrapping around him, and the figure looks like the energy projection looks like Alala.
I want to use Divine Sense.
Okey-doke. And what is it you're wanting to do?
So Divine Sense is can detect good and evil. Sense if he's being affected by a hallow spell or the location of a celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
I think we can say that's a yes.
Yeah, that is definite.
I wouldn't really know that because of how oblivious to everything that's been going on he has been.
Yeah, so I'll say yes. As you open yourself up to this, you see dark energy coming from this one. It's a mix of celestial and something else. Everything wrapped around it, but you can see Romala's sort of energy in the middle of her. But it looks like it's slowly taking over his physical form. So think like a bar, like if his body was an empty bar, you're seeing this sort of filling up from the bottom to the top. It's like slowly but surely doing it, but the longer he holds this state, the more she's taking over and getting herself out.
If Emrys tried to touch Romala, would he be affected by anything?
You'll need to roll for it.
So Emrys is going to try running up to him and use lay on hands to like heal him a bit, so he's feeling a bit better, basically.
Okay, you try and get through the energy. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
That is a 23.
23, jeez, oh. You're doing good. You, Emrys, you wander up and you manage to sort of push through the energy and sort of grabbing towards Romala's physical form. You're not actually getting close, you're not touching him, but you're feeling you're getting close and you're pushing your own divine energy through this this form of hers, and you feel it's hitting him, it's getting to him. You can see sort of the corruption is not going as fast as what it was. You're sort of pushing your own divine power through you to him.
While he's doing that, Emrys will just be shouting, Romala! He's trying to force his way to him.
Nice. Stormcrow, Abigail.
Okay. So,
Joe.
Go on. Go
No,
for
you
it.
go first. You go first.
Cool. So, in Dwarvish, Abby is going to yell out, Romala, this isn't you. You know what to do. This is not the way we do things. You have to come back to us. This is the only way we can work through this. I need my detective buddy back. Just please come back to us.
Can you roll me a persuasion, please?
Yes, I can. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Oh, that's nice. 19.
Jeez, oh. You see sort
I
of
wrote them. Yes, I just know it.
you see sort of the magical form surrounding him just sort of wavering slightly with everything you guys are doing. Stormcrow.
So Stormcrow just reaps up to, is it Arabelle is the ship's captain next to him?
Azrael, yeah.
Arabelle, yeah. So he just looks at him, his eyes are like he's streaming with tears and everything. He can just about make up what's going on. He just looks at Azrael and goes, God help me get up.
Azrael gets his hands underneath and pulls you up as much as he can. You see he's battered and bruised as well, but sort of gives you enough energy to get you up at least to a knee so you could force yourself up a little bit more.
I don't know. Stormcrow's just sort of gonna look as much as he can with the blood pouring down his face, and just you can just see the pain. He's basically trying to hold back the screams of pain he's going through at the moment, and he just screams out, "Romala, you can't do this. You can't let it out. You're stronger than this. You can beat it."
Okay, give me another persuasion, please.
12. I knew it was gonna be shit.
Right, so I'll let you do a re-roll, but as you're sort of give me a re-roll.
For fuck's sake. 22.
Yes.
22. As your words sort of hit, you see the ring that Mehron made Romala. Your words, you see like a flicker of light coming from it, and it seems to start emanating something. The form of Alala seems to be sort of dying off a little bit, and you see the figures sort of snapping around at you all, looking. No, you will not have him back. No. The energy pulsating from her. It's starting to get a bit more wild and a little bit more woof, woof, woof. Romala.
Aye.
Feeling the energy pulsating from the ring. It's
Giggity.
like it's I fucking hate you all.
I needed to lighten the mood a second.
It feels like it's pulling some of Alala's power into the ring, absorbing it. And the feel of Emrys's divine power pushing through, coming into your physical form, Giggity. You're seeing your friends now. You're not wanting Alala to do this. No. You look across, you feeling Mouse trying to delve into your mind, trying to send off a message to you, and as you look across to her, you see a form standing above the body of Shafrat, staring down at his form, staring at a grieving Mouse, and then looking up to you. Shafrat, what do you say to him?
I walk over slowly to the form, to the point where I pretty much put my hand on Romala's shoulder. I put my hand on his shoulder and smile at him and just say to him, fight this for our fathers.
Well. And
As
yeah, you know.
as you look into the fading eyes of the spiritual eyes of Shafra as he lays his hand on you. You feel another hand lay on your other shoulder. You can do this. Don't let that bitch win. The spiritual form of Twilks is on you. You're better than her.
Kick her fucking ass, boy.
Romala nods, but with more resolve in him now. And he begins to try to exert his mental will on Alala and try to force her back to where she was.
Now, Mouse, what is the final thing you wanted to do?
I will send a message to Alala.
Oh, nice.
I will cast sending to her. And I will say, this is not the time for you to be free. You are not taking him. He is staying with us.
Okay. Just
Fuck
give
off,
me
bitch!
Gotcha, bitch! Just give me a small wisdom throw, please. Check. Just to see how much damage this does to the bitch.
Oh. 7.
Like a
You
backhand.
did ask for a small one.
Yeah, I did ask for a small one.
Small one.
You hear...
God, do I have inspiration for saying something funny at some point?
No, it's fine. Don't worry. You see the form of Alala sort of staring at you, just fading. It seems to be pulling everything. The magic seems to be pulling back towards the thing, and you just hear the screams, the sound emanating through you, all sort of holding your ears and like can't get over what this is, and you just hear in it like, I will have you all. Romala's body to the floor. You see him holding his hand, the crystal emanating the strange power and just the screams of agony. Give me one last Constitution saving throw from you, Romala, please.
Constitution saving throw. I think I might be okay at those. I am okay at those. Okay, big money, no worry. Oh shit, that's really good. 24.
Damn.
That's nice.
Damn, bitch.
As you see the crystal emanating, it's still jagging out a distance from you. You're just forcing her down. You're, no! Boom! The crystal shatters, and pieces of it lay strewn across the deck, along with your fingers, your hand, and most of your forearm.
Oh shit.
Kaboom.
Can I run over and shove a healing potion in his mouth?
I don't think it needs to be in the mouth. I think it needs to be in the arm.
Straight in the bloodstream.
Can I give him some of my vine arm?
Romala,
Can I collapse and pass out now?
Can
yeah,
I
you
just
can.
heal him?
Yous can do that. Yous can try and heal him.
I shall.
I mean, it's not going to bring his hand back. It just stop the bleeding.
Yeah, just cauterize it until I can keep trying things.
Yeah. Stormcrow
So-
just sort of hit the deck face first.
Abby's seeing that Mouse is obviously, well, Mouse and Neva heading to Romala. I'm going to head over to Stormcrow and help, well, essentially just check he's okay.
Emerus will run over to Stormcrow and just kind of like pick him up, at the same time using his lay on hands to give him some healing of 15 points.
Nice.
Can I do another detect thoughts on Romala to see what's happening now inside?
Yeah.
Because I think I can do it a few times. Yeah, 3 charges.
As you penetrate his mind, you see nothing but darkness at this moment in time. He's passed out. But
So
there's
any
no
noise?
there's no
sorry.
sound at this moment in time.
Wow.
Oh.
I will say that to Neva. Say it's quiet in there. There's no noise. I think she might be gone.
I'll try and speak to him through his head. Romala, are you in there?
Do I hear this?
I would say you're passed out at this moment in time.
Oh,
You're
okay.
like fully drained. Like
Yeah.
everything, like you're
Giggity.
yeah.
I will. Well, me and Neva were practicing bandaging, so we'll definitely be doing that.
Yeah. You start trying to cauterize. You see Meron sort of get himself up and he runs over to try and help you guys, and you just see like a flame come from him, and he sort of like heats up some metal like pieces for you to start cauterizing like his arm and whatnot, just to help stem the bleeding.
Neva screams when she sees Meron running at them with a flame in his hand.
Yeah.
No more!
It's
But
never ending.
yeah, he's turned. He's finally turned on us.
I knew I didn't trust him!
Kill him! Turn the witch! No.
Emrys, as you sort of help up Stormcrow and you get it to a point where he can get himself back up, as you stand up and you see everybody crowded around Romala, you see three figures standing over him.
I love the fact you nearly forgot about Bio again.
Yeah. No, Bai wasn't important there.
We all
Hey.
forgot about him, to be
Yeah.
fair.
He wasn't important in that situation. There was only
I
2
know.
people that were important. And you just see they sort of all turn to you and say, like Twelks turns, I'm glad we were able to help somehow. Just, big man, tell my family I'm sorry.
I didn't catch what you said there, it broke up a bit.
Twelks just turns around and says, glad we were able to help. But when you get to mine, big man, can you tell them I'm sorry I couldn't come home like they wanted me to?
Emrys
Now-
just gives a sorrowful nod to them and just mutters the words, may your
Bye.
journey be safe in the afterlife.
Bai turns and looks at Romala's body and just goes, he was a great lay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nah, he's right there, son. He's right there.
And Shafrat, what would
I just
Shafrat's final words be?
I look to Emrys and just say, tell everyone I'm sorry I can't join them on the rest of the journey. And tell Mouse I died with a smile. And I give Emrys
You give
so long,
Emrys.
friend.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, sorry.
Emrys, as I will do, and I will never forget how you taught me how to rip someone's jaw off.
Shafrak gives like a little chuckle to that.
Emrys, as you're saying the words and reciting the prayer and feeling your connection to Osiris, you're expecting the feline figure who has shown up so many times to help guide the fallen to her father in order to be judged. This time is different. As you're saying the prayer, you feel a warmth coming from above, and a solitary sort of beam of light and heat falls upon the three spirits, and you see a pair of wings, you hear a pair of wings, beat and fly down. This is a new one. You've not really met this one before, but in the teachings you know this to be Horus, the son of Osiris. And
Horus.
Horus. I'm Scottish, right? Okay? I can't... When I call somebody Horus, right, that just means they're a whore.
Horus and his sister Doris.
Technically, in Scotland, we'd call him Horus.
Yeah.
Who this?
Cheers, Mouse, for ruining the moment, you know, that's fine, that's...
Yeah.
Just...
New god, who this?
Yeah, as this one you know to be the guardian of Elysium, which is basically heaven. There's no judgment needed for these three.
Oh.
He takes them all by the shoulders and leads them all, just turns to you and says, "You've done a good job with these ones. I'll take care of them now." And just woof, starts the flap of the wings, and the three just woof to the sky.
I'm not crying, you are.
Oh, this is going to sound so bad. But did we get to empty their pockets? We needed to get the coin.
I love you guys so much.
Oh, that's really sad. I'm so happy we got to heaven. Now let's
Who's doing
leave.
this?
Yeah, let's rake their fucking pockets and steal whatever they've
No,
got.
the bodies are still there.
Their bodies are still there, their spirit is now being taken.
But well
Good
done,
luck, 'cause
Donna.
I've basically
Show
deleted
everyone what's-
Shafrak's inventory, so
Show everyone how shallow you are. Good one.
Yeah. It's a good thing Shafrat didn't take all that money with him when he died. That's all in a box somewhere. In the carriage. That he never told you all.
And it'd be in his room, which we can't get back into.
Yeah, their bodies are still there.
Oh,
Like-
don't we just carry the body up to the door and it acts like a lock?
Just throw his body in.
Or do we just need a piece of them? Because like we
yeah.
could all, because we could all just take a Romala finger.
Yeah, if we just
Yeah.
take a thumb and an eyeball and then, you know, just kind of like retina scan.
Aw, you guys are morbid as fuck.
Hi, I'm Romala.
Romala's still alive.
You just carved a fucking dragon hunter symbol into my head. I'm not exactly going to be in a good mood right now.
That is true. Yeah.
It's fine, it's fine. You guys are all good. You see, like, Mouse. You see the blade of Shafrat's still in his chest.
I would pull that out. I'm not going to leave that there. That's not fair.
Yeah, as you pull that blade out, you're holding it, and would you say you'd be crying at this moment in time?
Oh yeah, no, she's a wreck.
So, the blade in your hands, covered in Shafrat's tears. Meron, no, in his blood, and now being drenched in your tears. Meron sort of walks over to you, puts his hand on your shoulder, and just has a look of understanding. He takes out his hammer. No, before anybody fucking starts. And just, you see, you see a small amount of power surge to the hammer, and he just sort of taps it where your tears have been falling on the blade. And you see it sort of cleans itself up. It starts to change from the golden lion-esque colouring to something different. Now, I should have had you opened up, but no, that sounds wrong. There we go. And you see the blade change ever so slightly. Well, the open lion's maw, the metal seems to be reworked, and then something pops from it, a small gem. It looks like a moon opal, the same as what's on the ring that you were given for your Christmas present, or your present.
Yeah.
And the blade goes from golden to sort of dark and light mithril looking colour. He just sort of taps you on the shoulder after the process is done and says to you, "So you always remember him." And I've just added Pride's Twilight into your inventory.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh my god.
What does
So,
it do?
I've upgraded Pride's Claw.
Holds a radiant stone in the likeness of El's blue moon. Within the opening of the maw of the lion's head on the crossguard. There's 2 enchantment. Oh, thank you.
And as he walks away, you just see him sort of start picking up the shattered fragments of the crystal and bits of Romala's fingers and whatnot. I think that you guys have earned a long rest.
Yay.
As members of the crew sort of start coming up from underneath, you see them sort of injured and hurt. Azrael starts wandering around. We might need to recuperate a little bit.
As this is going on, I sort of look up, blood still pooling on the floor as I've got my head down. I sort of look up at Abigail and go, "So, still handsome?"
I mean, you're not my type, but I reckon with the right audience, well, we all know your magical notes, shall we say? I think you're going to be fine.
He just sort of grins and then some winces in pain as he does and goes, "This really fucking hurts. Has anyone got a bandage?"
Me and Max could do bandages.
What was that?
Me and Max could do bandages.
I was about to say that Abby points Stormcrow in the direction of Eva.
Just imagining
Beat me to it.
I'm just imagining Neva's like streaming with tears, and she's just trying to like that sort of situation.
Just slowly rifling through pockets, crying.
Oh, taking all the stuff off of Twilk's body, just like.
Oh, this is he
sad.
loves this pile of gold.
Yeah,
find-
fighting into coins to check and see if they're real gold.
You're rifling through the pockets and whatnot, and you take off the chain that's got the photos of him and his family and all that. This is so sad. Ooh, real silver. Ooh. But as you guys are sort of cleaning everything up, cleaning away helping wrap the bodies and whatnot, the crew coming up and helping you all, Mayron just sort of walks over to Romala, picks up his body, and starts walking downstairs. And takes him to the carriage to rest up for the...
What's Vikram been doing?
Vikram, you just
Getting
see...
himself, probably.
Yeah, he's just standing there, like, open-mouthed and just... The way he's been looking before... Yeah, this isn't... this ain't good. He's... For as conscious as what he was before... Like, for as lucid and whatnot as he was acting before... No, he just seems to be poof, gone mentally.
Stormcrow sort of pulls himself up using Abby and just grabs her and goes, "Come on," and walk over to Vikram. We just take him gently by the hand and walk him down behind Mayron.
Before we do that, I sort of stopped by Shafrat for a second and been like, you know, you were the first friend I had on this. I'm gonna miss you. And then continues on.
Before everyone was going to go down, I was going to say to everyone if we should give them a sailor's death burial.
Handle that in the morning, probably.
Yeah, that can wait. We'll need to rest first.
You just sort of hear like Azrael going around. Just, we're not far away from Starlight Peaks. I don't think Twilk's family would appreciate not having his body.
Oh no, I was more talking about the other ones.
We can find a burial for them there.
Okay.
They should be honored.
No, Donna, ask her if she needs any bandages.
You just see sort of Azrael going around and tending to his sailors that are here, and it's still beat up himself and just going to the helm, and they're trying to fix the fireball that was at the front of the ship, all the damage that done because and you can all have a nice long rest.
Oh, thank fuck. I was on 1 hit point.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, 1 hit point.
So, I'm away. Go to the toilet. How did everybody enjoy that first hour and a half?
I totally didn't cry like 3 times.
Romala lived!
I'm dead
I'm
inside.
so
Didn't worry me.
I mean, that was the bit where I cried the most.
Oh, because Romala's alive. Oh, fucking hell, we can't get rid of him.
Yeah, so you guys had to pass 100 or else Romala would have died.
Ooh.
You beat
What,
it by
you were
10
101?
points.
Oh,
Oh, well done, guys. There were some high rolls in there.
I
If-
know.
If I hadn't let
Stormgrove.
Gareth,
Yeah.
Gareth re-roll, the difference between his roll and Mouse's roll, you guys were dead. Romala was dead.
Shit.
Damn.
Like, you got lucky that it was such high rolls.
Everybody give yourself a hand. Oh, Romala.
Yeah. Well, he does have
Oh.
one hand. That's fine. Give yourself a stump.
Romala just starts slapping himself in the face.
High five.
Are you going to be able to do spells now?
Yeah, I don't know.
His arcane focus blew
I
up.
genuinely have no idea.
I bet you Maron will make you mechanical one.
Mechanical. Yeah, but I
Mechanical.
don't have his crystal anymore. I don't even know if Alala's in there, although I think she is. We'll see.
The crystal blew up.
Yeah.
And that was...
Pieces.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to pee myself. I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody go to the toilet, get a fag, whatever. Yeah. 2 seconds.
Brief.
Oh my god. Pee time.
Oh my god.
Oh, maybe you can multi-class now. Romala can be like a kind of sorcerer plus something else.
I think Romala should just like become a commoner now
Yeah.
and just commoner stats, and that's it.
With like 4 hit points.
Family.
You could have 4 hit points and you'd still be fine because you don't get into combat.
Yeah, exactly. Just start launching rocks and that from behind barrels and shit. Oh, fuck off you!
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from Romala. Right, BRB.
Or poo.
Oh. So how's everybody feeling?
How was it?
That was good.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Feeling a wee bit armless. Man, I was not expecting Romala to lose half his fucking arm. This is going to be fun.
Oh, yes it is.
I wonder if I could like cast like Revivify or something on the armor and we can just have it as a weird pet.
Is it?
We could just grow a second Romala out of the arm.
Oh, that would... And what? So he could fuck himself?
Hey, that's just, you know, that's just advanced masturbation. That's totally fine.
Advanced debation.
That's what we'll call it.
So is everybody else back, are they? Is everybody there, or...?
I'm there.
I am here.
Yep.
I'm still having a fag, but I can hear you.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Stuart, are you there? He seems to not be there.
He's muted, so probably kids, I'm gonna guess.
Or God of War. If you're playing God of War, I swear to God, Stuart.
That was seriously the longest piss I've...
Oh, you're just taking the piss now.
Yeah, I'm not playing God of War.
Baldur's Gate he's playing.
Well, to say, Baldur's Gate 3, he's playing D&D while playing D&D. And he's gonna get his... Emrys is gonna get his dice set out and playing D&D, so it's D&Dception.
That's a good one, that.
Thank you.
So, I'm going to need somebody to make a survival check, please. But at disadvantage.
I'll do it.
That.
14.
14. So it takes the better part of a day and a half for the ship to be able to set sail again. The damage inflicted by Killian's group and the stray fireball.
2 fireballs.
Yeah, seems to have done quite a bit of damage to the front of the ship. But it wasn't lost. You guys weren't sinking or anything like that. It was just damage to the mast with help from Mayron and other sailors and Azrael himself. They were able to get that fixed. You guys, I'm assuming, would have helped out whatever way you could. Romala, can I get a constitution check, please?
Check.
Yeah, just a check.
Right, yeah. Oh, 20.
As people have been going in and out of the carriage all day, checking on you, there's been flickers of life. You haven't been conscious, like fully conscious. There's been mutterings here and there, screams and whatnot, but you're not dead. People know you're not dead. What was that, sorry?
He's got Steve with him.
Steve with him and your Vikram. He's sort of milling around.
Hello?
Casting different healing stuff and calm emotions and whatnot. Once I sort my spells out and actually get it back.
Yeah, you can get that stuff back. You've had a long rest, so I'll say you've been able to sort of change yourself up, do the prayers and all that you need to do. You more than definitely could do that. And anybody else that needs to change up their spells, you more than can as well.
Ooh, good shout. Thank you. I can only do it on a level up.
Oh, yeah.
Stormcrow, you were wanting to do a survival check as well, weren't you?
Will I? Okay.
You go for it. Just a straight roll, please.
Yeah.
17.
17. The next day after the day and a half of everything that had happened and the repairs, the ship starts setting sail again, and you start making the same sort of speed that you were before. You manage to get another 200 mile.
Nice.
As you start to get closer to the shore, you start seeing the shore, sorry, and the mountains and the frost and everything in between. Can I get a perception check from you, Stormcrow?
Okay. 23.
23. So, as you are out on the bow of the ship, everybody else who's milling around, helping out whichever way they can, I'll say that Neva and Romala are still down in the carriage. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mags and Abigail, you guys are out there as well on the deck. Shay and Emrys, and would Mouse still be down in the carriage helping Romala?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll throw you away. Because you're not there.
Not overboard, I can't swim.
Yes. You've definitely done this somehow. So, you now have you still have this burning sensation in your head, Stormcrow, from the branding of Killian. You feel it still pulsating, and every now and again, just that searing pain comes back to you. But Neva, in her wisdom as a bandage user, has managed to wrap up your head like a turban. You look a bit like
is my head just like 90% covered in bandages, and all you can see is like one eye in my mouth.
yeah,
Like an
basically
anime
it's
character.
yeah. You're
Yeah.
sort of like Piccolo. You've got like this massive turban on your head now, covering up your forehead, and then like covering off like half of your face as well. So you're really only seeing from one eye. I should have got you to do it at disadvantage, but this is funnier now.
Basically, Phantom of the Opera vibes going on here.
Yeah, essentially, like Abraham Lincoln with half a face meets Phantom of the Opera.
Hey, Dan, you're making me feel really good about myself.
Yeah, disability. Let's laugh at it. No, don't do that. That's sick. But as you're sort of standing out there at the front, surveying all the damage, looking out to sea, still nervous about could Killian and that ship come back, you see a small object off in the distance. The closer you get, the bigger it gets, but it just looks to be a somewhat... It seems to be a small ship of some sort.
Oh no,
Floating...
no more.
A small boat, I should say.
Oh, fuck that.
Looking ragged and destroyed. Just floating there. And there seems to be, from what you can see, what you could focus on, you see a figure lying there in the boat. Not much energy about them. They just sort of look up, see the ship, and just a hand starts flagging, waving at you, sort of like in a flagging motion, but the hand goes limp and goes down. What do you do?
So I'm guessing it's crew on the deck, yeah?
It's one person.
So I just sort of turn and scream at the member of the crew and say, "There's someone in the water."
Give me a performance check for that, please.
Okay.
You should be good at this.
You'd like to think so, but no, 15.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, shit.
That's good. Your voice carries, especially like past some of the bandaging and that, and you just sort of turn around. You see Azrael look, sort of go over to the side and start back to the helm and starts turning the wheel and moving themselves closer. And you see the ship coming, sort of the small ship coming into more view. It seems to be like a small rowboat style. And as your ship pulls in close, the sailors come up, throw themselves to the side, jump down into the water and attach lines to it and start hauling this boat up and climbing back up. And they pull off, giggity, a young looking man. He seems to be weathered and burned and not too healthy looking. Would you like to describe the new character, please, Tony?
Sure.
Aye, aye.
You see. Oh, go on. What was you gonna say?
No, she was just
No.
saying, oi, oi.
Oh. You see what like a human sort of looking male, quite beaten and sort of weathered, and you could tell he's been like traveling for days. What the outfit he wears is like almost like cloth, but like tied up in like to above table. It's like an Eastern martial arts sort of gi, sort of Japanese Oriental style, with like
Okay.
a cloak and sort of. He's bandaged up on. He's got a few bandages on his face and stuff like that, but he looks very like weak and like he's been obviously at sea for quite a long while.
Would you say he's conscious at the moment, or is he
I would say I'm kind of like that bit between conscious and unconscious. Like I'm not quite.
You're not quite lucid, but you're not quite dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
conscious,
very,
sorry,
very
yeah.
close.
Was going to be another shock to him until he looks up and sees Bo basically looks like the mummy looking down at him.
You
and
just
when she just and Stormcrow just sort of shouts, "Will someone find Mouse and tell her to get her furry ass up here?"
Emrys, do you want to run down and try and grab Mouse?
Yeah, I'll run down and grab Mouse.
Giggity. Emrys, yeah?
Go on, you're away.
No, I was away to say, Emrys, can you give me an athletics check, please? Just to see how fast you do this.
Proficient, so... Dirty 20.
Nice. So, as Stormcrow shouts this, Emrys just nods and woof, takes off, starts running past, and you just feel the ship shuddering under his mighty feet. Pardon me. 2 minutes at least must go past, and he starts running up this. You hear the thudding happen again. This time he's carrying, I'm assuming carrying would be a good one for it, carrying Mouse. It just comes up and both throws her in front.
He just sort of Stormcrow just puts his hand to his face in that sort of Jesus Christ motion and goes, "Mouse, I think this young man could do with your help."
Where did you come from?
And I just look at her and go, "You're not going to believe this. They pulled him out of the water."
Bloody hell! And can I do a medicine check on him to see what I can
Yeah,
gather?
yeah, of course.
I will guide myself, so there's a D4 coming on top of this. Oh, fucking life.
Can
Yeah.
Mouse have it as advantage? Because before Emperor, the bit which I obviously let you go on was I was about to say if I could go over and do a medicine check.
Yeah, the two. Yeah, I'll say the two of you
Yeah.
over the top of him.
Well, that's better.
You could both be sort of checking them over.
That's a lot better, thank you. 24.
There we go. So the two of you sort of checking over this individual as he's been hauled over. Everybody looking at him. You see that he's not particularly injured. It seems to be more that he's dehydrated. He's famished. He's the boat that he's in. It looks like it's taken a beating, but the style of it, as Tony said, it seems to be not from around Endeavour. This seems to be made of different sorts of woods and carved designs and whatnot. This is a different ship. He seems to be not from this continent.
Right. I can't remember what this one's called.
Mags.
Mags. I thought it was something like that. Yeah. I'll turn to Mags and say, "Quick, Mags. Water, plain food, something that he can get down, some bread, something like that." Why have I gone Welsh?
You've gone Welsh, have you? This is. I can do this.
It's the shop.
It's trauma from Killian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mags, you just see Mags run off, and as they're running, you see like a wee bit of panic in their face, like ooh ooh. Azrael came down from the helm, and you just see he sort of puts out his hand, and you see like a small sprinkling of water start emanating from it. Here, this should be able to help a little bit, and he sort of helps you tip back the man's head and starts sort of pouring it into his mouth.
I will try and get him to focus on me. Be like, hello, come on. Like gently patting.
I just start coughing and sort of.
Okay. You've
Where
come a
am
long
I?
way, my friend.
Who are you?
Who are you?
The name is Tokuda.
Tokuda. I'm Shadows on the Snow. My friends call me Mouse. You've got Stormcrow. He's the one who got you out of your boat. This is Abigail. I'm sticking with Welsh, apparently. The big guy behind me is MRS. What has happened?
Where am I?
You are on a boat, which I totally know the name of. Sea Wing.
You're on the Arame.
That's the one. We're just off near the Starlight Peaks. Where are you from? I do not recognize your type of little boat.
I'm from Far East. One second. A place called the Fire Islands.
Will we know about the Fire Islands?
Anybody that's around that wants to do it, give me a history check, please.
Okie dokie.
I don't think so.
I will do a history check, and I will have a 15 on a history check.
I don't know shit.
Well, that was 14 on a history check.
17 from Emrys.
So, what did you get, Mouse? Sorry.
Oh, it's something shit like 6 or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
you
6.
you don't know. You don't know shit.
Nope.
The Fire Islands is lost to you, but for the other 3, you know this to be the name of a group of islands from the continent of Pandora. Now, above table, Pandora is known more as like an Eastern style continent. Imagine like Japanese sort of culture.
Yeah.
You know, beautiful trees and whatnot, and but it's known more to you guys as as a broken up continent, more in tune with the elements than anywhere else.
I mean, it's not in the canker, so I'll take your word for it.
It probably is, and I've probably forgotten.
It's
No,
all
actually,
right, if you want to check.
no, I actually haven't, have I? Oh,
No, you haven't, 'cause I'm on it right now.
well,
Oh,
that
shame.
needs to be done. You're the first person to check it in years, so
That's not true.
That's lucky that nobody checks it because it wouldn't be updated, would it?
so Killian
Yeah, still
reappears.
Saffron on it.
Killian reappears and kills Mouse instantly. Sorry, she had to die.
Tony, how do you spell your character's name?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah.
So, Tokuda.
Oh,
Tokuda.
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 And the racism continues.
No, that's how Japanese people would pronounce it.
He looks human though, doesn't like to all like yeah. He looks
Yep.
like a human man, doesn't he? That's what
Yep.
you said. Okay.
Yes, Donna. Japanese people are still human.
Well, I don't know if
God.
I'm sorry about her, guys. I'm sorry about her.
It's a good thing we don't stream these on Twitch, otherwise I reckon like Dan would get banned repeatedly.
Fuck's sake.
Well.
Well, it's nice to know that this stereotype is living well anyway.
Aye. I mean, the funniest thing is the two Welsh people at the table are the ones studying Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes, Donna, he is human.
looks human or is it human?
It's human.
Okay.
That's what they said.
I would like to insight check Neva's racism, please.
Neva's not here at this moment in time. She's down
but
looking
Steve
after.
Is. Steve is.
Oh, Steve is, yeah. You just hear a weird, like, racist hoot come from Steve. Like, it's the worst hoot you've ever heard.
It's just back in Romala's room. He was just like relaying all this to Romala through Steve's eyes.
Romala's still unconscious, having fever dreams, just like, oh, you're so racist.
Can I get another verse, please?
Oh my god. So. Is there anything else any of you would like to do?
No, I'm just gonna make sure he's okay and healthy, and yeah.
I'd like to imagine that Mouse and myself would help him to like the ship's version of a medical bay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Get him on a bed somewhere comfortable.
Yeah.
Get
Okay.
him to
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
Shafrat's body isn't even cold yet. And you're already going for the human. Who
Yeah,
might.
Mayron's literally working away in the carriage trying to build something for her, and yet she's still just cracking on to someone else.
Yeah, exactly. He knows where he's no longer wanted. That's fine.
Let's face it, Mouse is a hussy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Slagging off me calling it Horus, and it was Horus the whole fucking time.
Shadows on the snow, swerving on the snow.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
So-
says the bard.
Fair point.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but it's expected from me.
That is true.
You were teaming a couple,
Oh,
not
so,
his parents.
so that's allowed, but I'm not allowed to have a crush.
I mean, at least Mouse.
I'm a
technically got to
bard.
meet-
I meant to be a whore.
I mean, Mouse technically met Shafrat's parents.
Okay.
Well, they were dead. Anyway,
And
I
I
think
met not his
technically-
parents, so what's the point?
he met them in the biblical
All
sense.
night long, baby. Anyway.
Ugh. Right. So, as Abigail and Mouse, you pick up Tokuda, and you start walking him sort of towards the stairs go down into the ship. Mag sort of runs back up. "Oh, I brought what I could find," and just like brings out this bit of bread and some cheese.
Just a quick question: Did this ship set sail from like Barry or something? Because it seems to be incredibly full of Welsh people.
That was supposed to be French for. I keep slipping into Welsh from
No,
French.
It's quite comfortable, isn't it, Welsh?
It's because you finished the last session with Killian's voice, and now it's just locked. Like when like that whole thing when your parents would say, "Don't put your face like that way in case the wind changes."
That's literally the way that it's been. Honest to God, man. You try and figure out how to do the Welsh accent that's not going to be fucking insulting to people, and all of a sudden, you just can't
You
get
insult
rid of
everyone.
it. Yes. But you guys get him up and start wandering away. Mags runs up with some cheese and some bread and probably some wine. Here, this will help. And just, you start
So
giving
now,
them...
it has to be cheese and wine because she's French. Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Of course.
Stereotyping, for fuck's sake.
It's disgusting, honestly.
Leave them alone.
I'm
Where's
trying my
bloody
best.
Gala came.
Yeah.
My roommate, okay?
Post legs next, I suppose.
So, you guys are wandering off. You don't know that Neva's racist yet. You grab.
Stevens, familiar. It's pretty obvious.
Romala's ears.
And also, Neva's not racist. She just hasn't seen a lot of the world.
She's not seen really much of the world at all.
Was
She's
it
like a-
racist then?
Yeah. She's like, this is totally normal.
Yeah, she's
Well,
not
right, then,
racist.
okay.
Just curious.
As long as she's not bi-curious, because he's dead now.
Oh.
Still, he had a better death than Percy.
Ooh.
To be fair, he did.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
it was a lot less.
How
Fucking-
Tony cringed at that one.
Tony done it to us as well.
I know.
I know.
That's what makes the cringe even more poignant.
Although nobody was tagging Percy though, I don't think.
Yeah, no one's
No,
gonna miss
Nell
it.
definitely wasn't. Stop looking at me
Shut
like
up.
that.
We
And
know of.
Romala definitely was. Yeah, so you guys managed to get him down to your carriage. And get him into the front door. Oh, I actually need to delete. You guys were all there. I never realised it.
Oh, yeah, well, there we are.
Yeah, there you are now. Oh, wait,
Oh, there we are.
Stormcrow's not there.
What?
No, I'm not here.
What? Where?
What the fuck is
Oh.
Vikram been saying when I'm in there? Chat, shite.
I imagine he's kind of like still just like borderline comatose and shock at the moment because
He's
he's
been
probably staring at Romala.
He's been shitting himself.
You spend half your time looking after a man, the other time cleaning up his shit.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna settle him down, get everybody comfortable. I'm gonna run in and get Neva. Gonna like run over and be like, "We have a new person. We've just found a guy on a boat."
Oh. She's curious, so she leaves Stephen with Romala, and she comes out.
Fuck, I need to go and find Steve now. So Steve followed everybody with the ship then, when they came
Yeah.
out of
Oh,
the
yeah.
ship. There we go.
Neva's way too curious to have left Steve.
Yeah.
She's nearly as fucking bad as Willow.
Yeah.
Not as bad.
No, that's true.
So you
Yeah,
guys. Oh yeah, sorry. What was it?
I was just going to take a step forward, just kind of confused by what's going on.
I love the fact that we all we all went into Abby's bedroom for a minute. I
It's,
know it's flexible. I'm taking the mic.
What? What manner of place? But
Well,
it's a carriage, but
It has spell work on it. It's bigger inside than it looks. Magic.
Neva puts her hand out and says, "My name's Neva," and goes to shake Tokuda's
don't-
hand.
I don't shake your hand. I bow to you and say, "Thank you for saving me."
She goes into an awkward curtsy.
Stormcrow just looks around at Abigail and goes, "Did I do fucking nothing or what?"
You just.
Oh,
I mean,
My apologies. I'll kind of come over to you and bow to you. Thank you for saving me.
So so Stormcrow, because he's a bit more cultured, obviously executes a bow back towards him as well.
And then I'll
uh,
proceed to bow to every single one of them, saying, "Thank you for saving me."
We're all just bowing.
As you guys are all bowing and that, you just hear coming from the living room, "Well, who's this son of a bitch?" And you turn around, you see Father Rundish standing there, just looking all confused.
Ah, fuck off. Look, he is a what is the word when they are not shipwrecked, but
Castaway?
castaway. Yes.
Castaway.
Ah, makes sense. Nice to meet you, son. I'm going back to bed. And he wanders back into the living room.
Yes. Thank
Yes,
you.
a great help. Yeah, what happened to you? Why are you floating all alone in the middle of a sea so far away from home?
I am on a journey to the Twilight. What's the name of the place we're going to?
The Starlight Peaks.
Twilight. Yep.
The Starlight Peaks.
Although you would know, you just know it as you don't know it as the Starlight Peaks. You've heard it's rumors of. Hold on, actually, I'll message you without that. You can decide which way you say it.
Okay.
So that I don't say anything out late.
I await your message.
Bing bong.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Clearly, I went into like note overdrive this session because I'm on page 1, 2, 3, almost on 4.
Oh,
Normally on like 2.
I've
I'm
wrote like
distracted
4
as well.
lines.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah, same.
So
What?
when you say that, I will look and just go. I am in search of a land where people and dragons coexist. I heard rumors of a land like as such, and I wish to gain knowledge from them.
That sounds amazing. I would like to see that too.
I would like to do an insight check.
You can do an insight check.
I shall. I totally believe him. I will guidance myself to say like 14.
Are you being deceptive or are you telling the truth, Tokuda?
I'm being truthful. I will roll a persuasion to see how truthful I am. A 24.
Ooh,
Ooh, damn.
good roll.
Do you have your own dragon? That's why you're wanting to coexist?
Or is it dragon magic you were looking for? Or?
No, I just wish to learn more. I do not have my own dragon.
Oh, that's a shame.
What do you study? What is your what is the word I'm looking for?
Skill sets?
Yes.
As you're questioning them, you just hear coming from the smithy area. Oh. Hello.
I forgot to tell everyone. We have another one.
Oh, gods.
A castaway. From the land of
Wilson!
I know. I'm
Oh.
sorry, Wilson.
An honor. And I do another bow towards him.
And he does one to you as well, but with the fist in his open palm. It is nice to meet someone from Pandora.
You know of my homeland?
Yes, I've travelled there before.
Oh,
You have some fine smithies there.
Yes. Some great ones.
Did you say castaway?
Well, he was floating on a boat.
Oh.
Stormcrow spotted him.
How? Oh, sorry, that's rude.
I've been asking
I sort of-
myself
I
a
sort of-
question the whole
Sort of
time.
glared at him. I sort of glared at him with my one eye that's exposed and go, funny.
Which is a little
I-
bit muffled because you've already got bandages on your mouth as well.
No, my
Even
mouth
if-
isn't covered.
Neva gives a proud
I cannot
smile
appear
at
to-
him.
I don't mean to be rude to you all, but have you been in a battle?
Stormcrow just sort of touches bandages to his face and goes, good guess.
More than a few. Do you mean recently or just in general?
Well, I just see from one of my saviors that he appears to be bandaged.
Oh no, that's a style choice. He just does that all the time.
Stormcrow
Oh.
just tried to glare at Abby with his one eye again, just like, don't take the piss, sweetheart.
Can I please just run a quick deception roll just for the hell of it?
Yeah, go for it.
Hang on. A dirty 20.
I believe you. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to be rude. I did not know that was the fashion choice of this land.
No, just him. He makes his own rules.
Oh, so he is in charge?
No, just he's in charge of how he dresses, and that's about it. And I'm just like giving Stormcrow just constant like jibing grins, just to wind up Stormcrow as much as I can.
You and I look to Mouse and I go, you ask what I study. It's not so much what I'm looking to study. It's I just wish to find out information and hopefully learn something.
All right.
Have you been in many battles?
No, not that many. No. I was simply a guard back when I came from.
A guard.
A guard, yes. Worked
What was you
protect
guarding?
a mine.
Neva. In his culture, it's he just sort of Mayron comes over to you and just sort of whispers in your ear. It's not polite to ask that sort of stuff. Where he's from. If you're a guard, you are considered low-born.
Okay.
It does not.
Sorry.
It is fine. You do not know customs from my land, so no need to apologize.
I think we should let you rest for a bit. You've obviously had a very hard day.
I've had more than just a hard day. I struggle to think how many days I've been rowing. I'm gonna make a history check, see if I can recall how many. Is that alright, DM?
Yeah, that's more than all right.
To recall how many days, if I can recall how many days I've been sailing. An 11 I got.
In your head, you roughly know when it was you left. So, what did we say? So this would be that day. 24 down to there. Core is 34 days. 24, 5. Yeah, you roughly left about the 3rd or 4th of Core, which was about 54 days ago.
I think I've roughly, give or take, a day or two. I've been traveling for roughly about 54 days.
Bloody hell.
That's one hell of a journey.
Yes. It must be done, though.
Determination. That's really good.
Onwards for it.
I'm not sure whether it's determination or not, but thank you.
And you've been on your own all this? Why can't I get back my accent? This is stupid. I'm just going to talk. Why you on your own when you started, or?
Yes, yes, I've been traveling by myself for those days.
It's been very lonely.
I do not mind. Sometimes I do have my own company. I've kept myself busy and
Do you want a place to lie down, or are you hungry?
oh, I've been managed to keep myself fed on rations while on my journey. Not quite a full meal, but it's kept me alive.
We can get you set up in a room and something brought to you if you like.
Oh, no, it's too much. I can't ask you that.
Tokuda,
Don't be silly.
we're more than happy to.
Neva just goes to a door and just opens it.
Oh God, he's gonna have a freak out.
Oh yeah. Neva opens the door and sort of pushes you into it, Tokuda. And as she does, you see the room twist.
Magic.
Yeah, you see the room twist and turn. What would it look like for him?
It's probably very much like sort of like feudal Japan sort of like layout, sort of like a simple bed, sort of like that matted sort of flooring, and like the door probably changes to like one of those slide doors you get in that sort of era.
So sort of
But then
Meiji
automatically, when she probably shuts the door, it changes into that, and I automatically panic, fall back through it onto my backside. What is this?
Like I said, it's magic. It's a kind of magic.
It gives you the kind of bedroom that you want.
It's to make you more comfortable.
Oh, okay. I appear to have broken the door. Sorry.
Don't worry,
itself.
we'll fix it. Yes, it'll fix itself. It's fine.
Sorry.
No,
Neva goes up and whispers into Mayron's ear, what do people eat in his culture? Forgetting that she can, speaking to his mind. But because he whispered to her, she's going to whisper to him.
offer him worms. That's a sign of respect in his culture.
Can I hear that?
Hold on, can you? I'm trying to find Mayron. Where's Mayron? Oh, there he is. I'm gonna stealth it. No, normal roll, because this has nothing to do with that. It's a 6, so he whispers it very loudly. Offer him worms.
apologies, but I do not eat worms.
Neva looks round at Meron and gives him like squinty eyes.
Side eye.
He just laughs a little bit. Can I get a perception check from you, Neva?
Yes. Ooh, 14.
As you're giving him the sort of squinty eyes, you see something in that Mayron was carrying around with him. He's got it in his hand. It's long. It looks. What? It looks like it's throbbing a little bit, and yeah, it's covered in what looks to be like a kraken skin hide, and you just see the strange looking hilt.
Her face falls. Oh, is that it done?
Yes.
What am I going to do with it now?
I was thinking we hang it up somewhere. And just takes the blade and unsheaths it. And I've sent it into the character art.
Shame just to hang it somewhere though.
Oh, where's that come
blade,
from?
A blade like that can be used.
Damn.
Let me see. Oh, that's the thing that you came up with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Damn.
That's exquisite. You certainly have travelled the smithies of my land.
Yes. It was for a friend. He passed a few days ago. We were attacked. This was a present from Neva to him.
Was he a lover?
No, it was winter solstice.
Summer solstice.
Summer. Yeah. I think we're still in the same month, aren't we, currently, Dad?
Yeah, you're a few weeks after that.
I walk up to Mayron and go, would you mind if I examined it?
Not at all. Watch, it's got kraken poison seeping through it. Try not to cut yourself.
I take it and I do kind of sheath it into its sheath, and then kind of slowly draw it out, take it into two hands, and just kind of, you can tell I've done a little bit, being like a guard, you tell I've done a little bit of sword training.
Give me a performance check with it, please. Just to see but at disadvantage, obviously, with how drained you are at this moment in time.
That's a 14.
14. Even with your body being the way that it is, how racked it is with pain and discomfort and whatnot, you can still twiddle this thing around. It's not the same sort of speed that you're used to. You're still taking stumbles every now and again, and it's like you're struggling to hold it up, but you're struggling to keep it up, even surrounded by all the females. But the blade still feels, for as much as it looks like the stuff that has went into it looks like it should be heavy, it feels light as a feather in your hand. In the moments that you feel your normal strength in you.
This is outstanding craftsmanship.
Thank you.
Are you a sword
Very
user?
talented.
Sorry.
Are you a sword user?
It's what I carry when I'm on duty as a guard, yes. We train in number of weapons. But I must admit, I do preference the sword.
So does Emrys. He even has it attached to his body. I just sort
You
of...
have your sword attached to your
Emrys
body.
pull out his 2 blades to show off what Mayron means.
You just see the chains sort of like sear points coming out of his flesh. The chains flopping out of that, giggity. And then into the blades and whatnot. It just seems to be something weird to you.
That looks extremely painful, my new friend.
I'm getting used to it.
I knew I would see some strange things in my time traveling here, but I've certainly seen a lot of it today.
I know we've just met, but you know, things are happening around us, and it's not always safe. Do you maybe want to keep a hold of it? She kind of looks to Miron. Well, to keep yourself and everyone safe, and
You tell, like, Tokuda's look on his face is of, oh, I genuinely cannot. That's it's dishonorable and stuff like that, and sort of gives a look of shock, of almost like you offering him this sword.
Mehran passes the sheath over to Neva. It's your weapon. You've bought and paid for it.
she whispers, "Have I done something wrong?"
No, don't think so. You've offered a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift. Is it okay to accept gifts in your culture?
Yes. Sorry, I did not mean to be rude. He takes
No.
it. He sheaths the sword. He kind of bows and sort of. Thank you.
That's okay. I'm sorry if I'm not very wise about your culture. Yeah, I'm not very wise about the world. So please bear with me if I'm being rude.
No, you have been kind.
You just hear coming from Romala and Vikram's open door. I'll let Sean decide who that was.
I'm gonna decide it was Romala because I don't think anyone should have to clear up a wet fart.
Hearing that, I immediately go into a stance and get ready to redraw the sword. It's like, we are under attack.
No.
Maybe an attack of the senses, but...
Stormcrow just laughed. Oh yeah, he's gonna fit in great around here.
Romala, could I get a constitution check, please?
No, saving throw.
Oh, only a 9.
Yeah, it's
Shit.
still... Yeah, you're still unconscious at this point, and you probably have just shit yourself. It might even have blood in it, but that'll be Neva's job to find that out.
Romala just sort of scratches at himself and rolls over.
I think we record in that room off.
I take a few sniffs. Okay.
Hold on, what's Steve's AC and what's his health?
Have Steve make a con save. Under the poison condition.
I literally take a few sniffs and turn around and go, do you keep animals in here?
dwarves, but not
Steve
right now. They're healing.
Steve flies out, flies up a little bit, and
And throw.
falls to the ground. I'm only joking.
Open and spluttering.
So, would you like to go have a long rest? Or would you like to have a rest?
Let's rest.
Okay. You wander in, find the bed, go for a sleep. Can I get a survival check from somebody?
I'll go if that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
not-
fine.
10 hours.
And can I get a con check again from you, Romala, please?
Better. 15 from me.
So
25.
that's perfect. So with that 25, the group in the ship, you manage to pass through the mouth opening of the land, and you start to come towards the mountain range in this basin. And the positioning of the ship, you see Azrael sort of and his crew start getting focused now, and they sort of know where it is they're going. He hits a point, and you see a few miles ahead an opening into this mountainside. You're still a couple of hours away from getting to it, but you see he's lined it all up, and everybody that's out on the deck now for this new day. Romala, I would say you're probably up now, and with everybody else up on deck, you have taken your... Well, Neva's probably brought you back up and seeing everyone. Tony, would you say Tokuda is up
Yeah, I
and
would have
about?
probably gone up. Yeah, I probably would have gotten up and sort of got some fresh air and stuff like that.
Perfect. I'll throw you all into this bit. Neva, as you're bringing Romala up, you're... No, I better not do that. You better be that side because he's no longer got a left arm to hold. It's...
Course, you could be supported by Albert. Oh.
It's the first time in a while in the last few days, Romala, as you come up and you see the deck of the ship where everything happened. People are still trying to dry out the blood, but it's still there. Everybody's ambling about, doing what they can. How do you feel in this situation, coming back up?
Armless. Hey.
Hey.
So, Romala hasn't drank. Well, obviously hasn't drank alcohol because he was out for the. But even when he woke up, he looked at his bottle and just left it in his room. And he's kind of. I imagine his past, even though he was like sleeping, it was probably filled with just horrible dreams of everything that happened. A quick question: is Romala hearing the note at all, or any of the sound, or anything like that?
Give me a wisdom check, please.
Not you, yellow dice, piece of shit. Oh, that's a natural one, not on the yellow dice.
Oh shit.
What should you use the yellow dice now?
Your head still feels like it's ringing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, the tinnitus fucking thumping in your head from everything that you experienced a few days ago is still ringing there, but you can't hear the sound but you're still struggling at this moment in time. You're only just up by maybe half an hour.
Yeah, so Romala's probably just kind of numb, very bleary, and he's not drank, and he's just kind of his
How does
head's
it
down, and he's looking down at the moment. Not.
how does it feel knowing that he does not have his arm anymore? Has that hit him?
No, I don't think so.
You're a bit unbalanced.
Maybe, but no. I mean, he's unbalanced anyway. He's sober.
Well, I was going to ask, is he having withdrawal?
He probably is. Yeah.
I would say yes, but at this moment in time, with the con checks and saves he's had, it's more the aftermath of the battle that's still hitting him at the moment.
Yeah. It's kind of like withdrawal is just another drop in the ocean of what he's feeling. But yeah, the other arm thing, he like when he woke up, looked down and saw it wasn't there, and kind of had a split second of like remembering and just kind of just disbelief. But yeah, he's not said anything to anyone or anything like that. He's just totally zoned out.
So as Neva brings you up to the deck and you see everybody, you see a new face standing there.
Stormcrow comes to the other side of him just to stand next to him, just in case he needs another shoulder to lean on.
I said a new face, not a no face. Oh!
Hi-oh.
Bandages still on Stormcrow's head.
Yeah.
No, bandages off now because I've fed up taking a piss.
So as
I'd rather
like,
walk around with a mark.
Sorry, go on.
Just saying, I'd rather walk around with a mark carved into my head than walk around with that shit.
yeah, as you see Stormcrow come over to you, Romala, you see the absolute butchering of of Stormcrow's face, of what, and it's just a small reminder of everything that Killian done those previous days.
I just look up at him and just kind of sadly nod, and just my head just goes back down again.
I just smile at him and go, I'm still prettier than you.
He chuckles at that and says, I suppose that wouldn't be too hard. But
As you kind of... Sorry, go on.
No, that was it, I was done.
As you kind of turn your head back down to put it down, you kind of see me in front of you, and I'm just there, kind of bent over, like bowing over to you. Thank you for having me on this boat.
Oh, you're welcome. It's not my boat, so...
I just whisper in Romala's ear and go, new stray we've adopted, I'll explain later.
Romala nods. Like at this moment, it's like nothing's. It's almost like nothing's surprising him. He's kind of just disconnected. And his accent is like totally dumbed down now because he's not drunk, and he's just like, well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I just hope your luck isn't as bad as ours has been recently.
I am sorry for your bad luck.
That's okay. You didn't do anything to cause it. I'm just sorry if ours rubs off on you.
Giggity.
What is this giggity you talk of?
It's just a turn of phrase that you say when you're happy.
Oh no.
This has to be
At this
canon now.
point,
This is canon.
This
This is
point.
officially canon.
I turn around and I just say I say out loud, I am very giggity today.
You see, like, Romala, just the smallest quirk of a smile come, like, to the side of his mouth, like, that has brought him back a lot more than anything else has, or it could have.
This has to be something that he does now.
Yep.
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 So as you're getting up and finding your sea legs again, and your half arm, you're just hearing from the back. You're seeing all the sailors sort of come past and do what they're needing to do, and you just hear Azrael from behind. I just need to signal our welcoming party. 2 seconds, and you just see like this. He starts making some weird gestures with his hands, and woof, fires a magical blast up into the air. Yeah, they'll have seen that. Just prepare yourselves, guys. And I don't mean that like what happened the other day. Just try not to spook them.
Spook who?
Who?
No, is somebody pretending to be Steve there?
No.
Brum, Can I get perception checks from everyone, please?
On it.
Abigail,
Oh god, yeah. What?
Mine's a 7.
you do not feel giggity. Can I
Hey,
get? Hmm?
We'll let them chuck their scores in and then
Yeah.
pick up, I think.
16 for Mouse.
21.
19 for Emery.
Fuck, Emrys can actually see something for a change. What was Stormcrow? Sorry,
30-20.
dirty 20.
Damn.
As yeah, can I get a wisdom save from you, please, Abigail, at disadvantage?
Yep, I knew that was coming. Oh well, that's not gonna get beaten, but let's find out. Okay, yeah. Wisdom save disadvantage is a 6, which is the highest I can get without a natural 1.
Oofed. So everyone else, apart from Tokuda, you're just sitting there still figuring out. This is strange. Why would they not say nice rather than giggity? Like, you're just still focused on giggity. But the rest, you're tracking the magical bolt thrown up into the air. And you are as well, Abigail, but a couple of minutes go past and you start to get this throbbing feeling in your head and in your arm. Like,
Yeah, we lost you then.
Yeah.
oh yeah, so
Being wet.
which bit did you get to, sorry?
You were still Tokuda was still wondering why everybody's not saying giggity. That's where it cut out.
Yeah, sorry. So you're wondering why Tokuda's wondering why everybody says giggity rather than nice or feeling good. But the rest of you all follow the line of the magical bolt fired up from Azrael. And Abigail, you're tracking it as well, but when you do, you start to get a pulsing feeling in your head, and then in your arm as well. It starts to feel strange. Do you have your band activated?
I do indeed, yeah.
You do, so you've got that constant. So it feels a lot less throbbing in your arm than it does in your head. But everybody else, you start to see and you start to hear this strange beating on the wind, And you're all staring around where to look for. Memory serves, that sounds like a dragon's being wings. Everybody starting to sort of panic and get themselves ready, but you just hear a chuckling coming from the back of the ship. Guys, you don't need to do that, okay? And then he looks over, and this is from Azrael, and he turns, sees Abigail, and oh, is Abigail all right?
Jeez.
When I
They are probably just stood there like deer in the headlights type situation.
DM, when I look at Abigail, do I notice anything?
Give me an investigation check, please. But it would be, I was going to say, it would be at disadvantage because everybody's sort of running around panicking, and this situation maybe has you on edge as well.
13.
13. You see sort of Abigail's, like you say, a deer in the headlights, clutching their arm and like trying to sort of hold their head as well. It looks like they're having a panic attack. Would you say that, Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of think of like in the animated version of Vox Machina when Vex has the dragon sense type thing. That, but obviously a bit more panicked.
I'm gonna go up and place my hand on Abigail's shoulder and go, "Are you okay?"
Abby opens their mouth to try and say something, but nothing comes out.
You just hear a swoop and a shadow pass over.
Azrael?
It's fine, don't worry.
Well, Twilks never said there was going to be dragons.
Yeah, well, Twilks didn't tell you everything from the sounds of it. Poof! You feel the boat shake, waves crash up the side, and as you all turn, you see on the side a magnificent silverish looking dragon with what looks to be starlight looking scales glinting in the sunlight, and a figure on the back slides off and down onto the deck. Oh, well, didn't think I'd be seeing you anytime soon, Azrael. Hello, who do we have here? And that's where we'll end it for this evening.
Oh. Interesting.
Who is that?
Who is it, Daddy?
Who is it?